I'm Gabby.
And I'm Shanna.
And we're 27 Travels.
And this video, we're coming at you from Kyoto! So this is our last stop in our Japan trip. So if you watch any of our previous videos, you would have seen like us in 5 other cities in Japan. But this is our final stop and we're trying to do it in 24 hours because tomorrow we go to a whole new country.
That was not our original plan. We just only wound up having one day that we could like truly be in Kyoto. So we came in last night and now we're spending the whole day with our friends basically exploring this entire city. So I think we'll see how much we can get up to in 24 hours.
So we literally woke up at like 6 in the morning and we did our first stop at 7 in the morning. So I'm going to like rewind to that and then we'll bring you back to the present time.
First stop in Kyoto was obviously dinner because we just got here. So we came to a Pudo, which is actually, we have one of these in New York, but it's totally different vibe than it is here. This one, like, we ordered at the like little ticket counter or whatever. So this is the vegan ramen. Sorry guys, as I was in the middle of describing this ramen, my battery died, but I think it went in. So we actually have an Pudo in New York. I believe it's the same chain because the logo looks the same, but the Pudo in New York is like super fancy and there's always wait. There's so many like order on a ticket counter. It's like a lot more like chill vibes in here. Robbie's about to fall asleep. Is it good?
It's so good.
Yeah, will you try?
Okay, right?
Then you suppose
I hate burning my tongue.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Okay, film me. You're gonna love it.
Wow.
Okay, gotta do a little noodle grab. If you guys didn't know this, Shanna's favorite food in the world is ramen. It's her #1 favorite.
I probably have said that at some point in any of these videos.
But if she hasn't, seeing her have ramen, she's starving.
But this one looks really good.
Yummy?
So good.
So good.
Also, the ramen here, or this Saputo in Kyoto, was $6 a bowl. In New York, it's literally $20 to get a bowl of ramen at a Pudo.
Crazy price difference, right? And equally as good.
So good.
Driving, first night in Kyoto. Robbie has his glasses on.
They've been on since. Well, we also did Pride today.
We did Pride today. We hopped on the bullet train, and now we're here in
And
Kyoto.
worked the entire time.
Worked the
no
entire
programs.
time.
No downtime.
Checked into our hotel. Bus. Another bus.
Another club. Next place.
Just a preview of tomorrow. His name is Ming, and we have a private driver, and I have a black SUV. Thank you.
VIP, baby.
But we saved 4 raspberries by taking the subway from the train to our hotel.
Sometimes you gotta save money to spend money.
Okay, so our first stop this morning is the Inari Fushimi Shrine, which is probably the most like photogenic thing I guess you would see about Kyoto. It is like the shrine with all of the red pillars and it just looks so beautiful.
Yeah, this is a really, really popular tourist attraction, so we're here really early. It's like almost 8 a.m. now and it is still crowded, so packed, so many people. This is clearly something that everybody wants to do when they come to Kyoto, and I feel like before coming to Kyoto, I had seen this a lot, like in tourism for Japan kind of stuff, so it just is so beautiful.
But like literally there's just so many of these like red pillars everywhere. Obviously behind Gabby there's a few there, but then we just walk down this path. So many. And then we're going to continue walking. Oh look, there's some familiar faces here. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Everyone came at 7:30 a.m. on the dot. We're like a
having
good
a day
timely
today.
team.
Yes, we're catching the light and making sure we do all the proper things here in Japan. So we're good.
And it's Owen's last day in Japan, but also technically it's our last day in Japan. This is going to be a crazy 24
Where
hours.
are you guys going next?
Next we
Do
go
they
to
know?
South.
Okay.
Do they know?
I think they know if
Okay,
they
okay.
watch our older videos.
Okay,
Then they
okay.
know.
Next we go to South Korea.
Oh my god, so much fun.
And Owen was actually at our wedding. I think I said that in
was
the
the best.
video.
But I don't remember
we
if we
didn't
got
get to
to
talk about
film
it.
that day.
Yeah, we're waiting for it to be filmed, to be shown
Yeah.
publicly, and then I'm gonna do a post about it too.
Oh, so cute. Okay, so our next stop is the Kiyomizu-dera Temple, and this is what it looks like. There's like a 5-story pagoda over here. There's more pagodas over here. There's this beautiful view of Kyoto back this way. So this is a really amazing spot to come to. We're here and I don't even think it's 10 a.m. It's exactly 10 a.m. right now. So we've already done a lot this morning, but I feel like it's good to come early because Kyoto is a really touristy city, and if you want to see stuff with the least amount of people as possible, it's better to come early. So I'm glad we're doing this early in the morning.
Oh my god, we're walking away right now and look how crowded it is.
Kyoto is definitely the most like crazy touristy city that we've been to, and we've been here for 3 weeks. So
yeah, and Owen is saying this is like peak travel season, like spring and fall. So since we're in the fall, the weather is really nice, so you can tell how many people are here visiting.
Also, I think today's like a public holiday in Japan, so it might be another reason why it's super crowded, but I think also the weather's just like super nice today. So.
Yeah, and everybody's off. And what I love about these areas by all of these shrines is there's lots of like different shops with like
leading
souvenirs.
up to like the temple or shrine.
Yeah, there's like all these shops have like souvenirs, local delicacies, like anything you can imagine. It's amazing.
And we have a driver. We have a driver.
We have a driver. What's his name? Shout him out. Ming. Thank you, Ming.
Bobby booked us a driver for today because he's feeling luxurious today.
Yeah, he's living his best life.
Also a great way to see the city in 24 hours.
Absolutely a great way to see the city in 24 hours. What'd you think about that? Did you like
Oh my
it?
gosh, so beautiful.
Beautiful?
I had so much fun.
What do you think, Ryan?
So pretty. I love it.
We made it work. It's only 10 a.m. I just want to throw
We've
that
done
out
so
here
much already.
in the video.
For lunch, we came to this place called Jian Soy Milk Ramen, which we had looked up before, but we literally came when they just opened because it was like the right time because we've been up so early, and they have like a bunch of different kinds of vegan ramen as well as like vegan gyoza and like some side dishes and stuff, so I can't wait to try it. I'm so excited.
It looks amazing. I cannot wait to try this. And also outside there was a vending machine that was like all vegan, like desserts.
We're gonna have to
really
maybe
cool.
try that later because
might
we
have to
have
try
not
that
seen
later.
a fully vegan vending machine yet here in Japan.
So cool, but you can see how cute it is. We're sitting here at this table and all of our friends are sitting here at the bar.
At this table, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Hi friends! So cute. Cannot wait for our vegan ramen.
Our ramen came and there was a bunch of different options, but we got the one that was like dandan style. So it's a little spicy and there's a bunch of different vegetables and stuff in here. Looks so good.
I got the same exact thing.
But we all ordered at the same time, so everyone's
Eat
came,
it.
but we're waiting for Gabby's, but looks so good.
Okay, you eat it first.
This is the first ramen place we've been to in Japan where they had the option for like the spicy chili oil. In America, you can get that like everywhere. But in Japan, actually, I don't think it's as common to add it to ramen. We asked someone on our last trip, like on our last city, and they said that they add that to gyoza, but not really to ramen. So maybe it's like, I don't know, a more like American thing, I
And in
guess?
fairness,
I
there
don't
is gyoza in this ramen,
Yeah, there
so
is.
it kind of still makes sense.
know. Oh, Gabby, yours is coming. That's
Yay! I got mine too. Yum!
Yum, it is good.
So good.
I need a
Also,
napkin.
all these spices to the side. So excited about all of those too. So we are at Monkey Park right now, which is really cool. It's kind of by the area of the bamboo forest, which is where we're going next. But basically you climb all the way up this mountain. You
It
pay
took
to come
like 20
in.
minutes and it was an actual hike. I'm literally sweating.
It was a hike. If hikes are not for you, maybe skip this one, but it was so worth it. I was actually dying the entire way up, but once we got up here, it was
Oh, baby,
amazing.
there's a monkey about to come right next to Gabby. Look.
Example.
Example.
So there's a lot of monkeys on this mountain, and when you come up here, you can actually see them. We're basically at the tippy top of the mountain, and the monkeys are just like all over. You can see them in every direction. It's really cool.
Yeah, and these are actually wild monkeys, so they just naturally are in this area. And I think the fee to enter the park was like 600 yen per person, so that's like very affordable. It was like in total, it was probably like $7 for us to both like come up here.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. Obviously, you can't bring in any food and feed them, but there is a little shop up here where you can buy like peanuts and feed them with those. So it's really, really cool up here. We saw so many. I can't even tell you how many. I wasn't sure if we'd see a lot, but there are a lot.
we've literally done like a billion things today, but our next step for the day is the bamboo forest. It's actually right next to the monkey park, and when I say right next to, I mean like 15-20 minute walk, but here that's like right next to.
And it is amazing. We've seen this all online, and look how beautiful it is. And it's like a huge path. You can actually like walk in here for hours. I think actually every single place that we've gone today could be like a half day to a full day activity. Like you could walk around here all day.
But one thing that we found out about Kyoto is, I don't know if we said this earlier in the video because we've been filming like all day, but like it is so touristy here. Like definitely one of the most touristy places we've ever been, and I feel like we've been to a lot of other places obviously, and this place definitely ranks in the top 3.
I think definitely out of Japan, like this is the most touristy place in Japan we've been to. You can tell that people really visit here a lot.
But I also think like in the world, like the only place I can think to that compares to it is like Santorini when we went. Like there's just so many people everywhere. Like just walking is like you're just like with mobs of people the entire time.
Yeah, I think we're also in the high season, which normally we travel off of the high season, but like since we came for a conference, like you know, we actually are traveling in the high season, so I think that's one of the reasons as well that it's so crowded.
But this is so cool.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I love it. I'm obsessed. I want to lay down in the bamboo forest.
Gabby's living her best life because we're at the Pokemon store right now. Pokemon Center. Sorry, that's what it's called.
It is so cute here. I can't believe we're in a Pokemon Center in Japan.
So this one's in Kyoto, and we've heard that it's supposed to be a good one because they also had one in Tokyo, but we didn't get to go while we were there.
It's really good. There's really cute stuff here.
But it's
I'm
just
not
like
gonna
all
lie.
this like Pokemon like merch and like plushies and stuff.
Like amazing stuff.
There's like luggage tags and photo mirrors. There's big Charizard. There's games, plushies. I know I showed Robbie games over there.
You did? I don't think that's the one he is. There's one that's like...
But there's all these like plushies of all the Pokemon. So many different ones. I used to love this one, Mewtwo.
Mewtwo!
Because he had really cool like magic-y powers.
Cute. I always loved all of the Eevee variations.
Yeah, I love Eevee too.
Psyduck.
Psyduck, I love
What if I go
Psyduck
tell
too.
Robbie that he's Psyduck?
I think Robbie is Psyduck.
I think Robbie is Psyduck. I think he's a fire type, like a true Aries.
Yeah.
You know? There's so many choices here. They're so cute. Hi.
Greetings from the future.
And not anymore in Japan.
So when I was editing this video, I realized we never ended our Kyoto video, and I think that's because, as you saw, that day was crazy, but like, it was actually even crazier than what we filmed. Like we did actually even more stuff than what we filmed. We just literally couldn't film it all, and then towards the end of the day, we were just getting like done, and we were just like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to end the video, and then we meant to end it the next day while we were going to South Korea,
but we were going to South Korea, so it wasn't like really a great time to end the video. We basically went to the airport, jumped on a plane, and then we were in South Korea. But we had an amazing time in Kyoto. We wanted to show you the things that we did that we thought were like really amazing, that it was worth you definitely seeing in our video.
And obviously like getting from place to place takes time, so like even though we were only there for like one day, I think we showed you like majority of what we did. It was just like there was like, you know, there was traffic sometimes, it took us a while to get places, whatever. So
we were also like with friends, so we were like hanging out and actually spending quality time with our friends as well. So I feel like that's also part of it that was happening.
But we just wanted to kind of give you like our thoughts about Kyoto because it was absolutely beautiful. Like I definitely get why tourists love going there. I get why it's like a really popular place to visit in Japan. I don't think we were prepared for how touristy it would be. I mean, I know we were there in like a pretty busy season, like the fall is a popular time to travel to Japan, but it was still, that was like the most amount of people I think we saw in all Japan.
Every single place we went to, from like the early morning to the end of the day, was extremely crowded.
Extremely crowded, which is like, we had been in Tokyo before, which obviously Tokyo has more people, but Tokyo is also a bigger city. Like Kyoto is a smaller city and still had a crazy amount of people. So I feel like I get why. It's beautiful. It definitely like gives you like a very Japanese like vibe, and it's like very cultural. It's very historic as well.
Yeah, there's like so many things that you can go visit and see, and I feel like this is one of those touristy places that is like touristy for a reason.
Yeah,
like,
it's worth it.
Even though it's touristy, even us, we don't love touristy places, and we were like, oh, this was so worth it. Such a cool place. I definitely recommend having more than 24 hours there.
100%. I feel like for us, that was just like what worked out in our schedule, and it is possible to do in 24 hours like we showed you, because we saw all these amazing places, but there were more things in Kyoto that we wanted to see that we didn't get the opportunity to see. So if you're going to Kyoto for 24 hours or just for one full day like we were, hopefully this video helps you figure out what it is that you should do, what you can do.
And thank you all so much for watching because we forgot to end the video. So
this is basically
this is
us
the
ending
future.
the
This is
video.
us ending the video from the future.
Kyoto was amazing. Highly recommend. Definitely go. And I think it's somewhere that like we would also want to go back to since we only had 24 hours like we mentioned. It's sometimes nice to not see every single thing.
Yeah, because that gives you a reason to go back.
Yeah, but it was amazing and the perfect end to our Japan trip.
So thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for our next video where we will be in South Korea. Bye.
Bye.